Hello and welcome to our little show at home around the world. We have got some technical problems at the moment, but I am happy that you are here today in this little show where we try to give you an inside view about youth work around the world. My name is Robert, and together with my colleague Daniel, we are presenting you this show.
Hello, my name is Daniel, welcome, and I have the honor to introduce you to our special guests, Jaana and Mika from Finland. Jaana Fedotoff is the development manager of Koordinaatti since 2006, and Jaana is also currently the president of ERICA, the European Youth Information and Counseling Agency. Mika works in Koordinaatti since 2007 as a senior advisor, and he was also very engaged on the European level, ERICA. Koordinaatti is one consortium partner in 3 different national centers of expertise for youth work, and they are based in the city of Oulu in northern Finland. Welcome, Jaana and Mika. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely. Great to be here in our small meeting room.
Okay, so I think it would be nice if you could show us where you are located on the map so people can see how far north you are.
Yes.
Yes, you should see us now. There is the red point, so Torikatu 10 in city of Oulu, and this is the place where we are at the moment, both of us.
Okay, and how's the weather there?
The weather is perfect summer weather. We have been lucky for like a couple of days or week, so the summer has finally arrived. So the spring wasn't that nice, so we are really, really happy at the moment that there is a sun and warm weather and people are enjoying outdoor activities.
Perfect. So Jaana and Mika, maybe you could give us some more information on your institution and tell us about what your tasks are and what you do in, let's say, normal times.
Normal times, okay. Maybe I will give you a short explanation what is Koordinaatti. So as Daniel said, that we are one of the kind of national expertise actors in youth field. Koordinaatti used to be until end of March own national center of expertise for youth information and counseling work. But because the new policy program for youth work and youth policy in Finland changed, so beginning of 1st of April, we are now a partner in 3 different consortiums. So these consortiums are like network consortiums, partners between 2 up to 7, and the themes are digital youth work in municipalities, and then youth participation. But everything is of course linked to the youth information and counseling, which still is our main task. Yeah.
Yes, and even our how we operate, it's organized now in a bit different way. So as Jaana said, so the youth information and counseling work is the core business, and but we do that in 3 different consortiums, and our expert services are still available for our Finnish youth work actors on local, regional and national level. So as earlier, so nowadays we still provide our assistance, or our assist is in service development and capacity building for the local actors. We organize training courses, we do a lot of consultations, we produce information, data and statistics, and of course we publish some materials and publications. We do, and we work a lot with or through partnerships.
Yeah.
And as Jaana mentioned, so all these three consortiums are where we work with, those are based on partnerships.
Yeah.
So maybe we can just watch a little video about your organization. I just stream it now. Let's see.
Yes, great.
Good.
Harhaanjohtavan tiedon määrä lisääntyy.
Me Koordinaatissa ajatellaan, että tässä suhteessa tieto vähentää tuskaa. Tarjoamalla nuorille tietoa, neuvontaa, ohjausta ja mahdollistamalla paikkoja osallistua ja tulla kuulluksi, ollaan monella tapaa oikealla tiellä.
Mielestäni kaikilla Suomessa asuvilla nuorilla tulee olla yhdenvertaiset mahdollisuudet saada heidän tiedon tarpeisiinsa liittyvää oikea-aikaista tietoa. Lisäksi nuorten tulee saada osallistua ja vaikuttaa.
Kunnat ja organisaatiot tarjoavat nuorten tieto- ja neuvontapalveluja monin eri tavoin ja monikanavaisesti ympäri Suomea. Koordinaatti on pohjoisin valtakunnallisista opetus- ja kulttuuriministeriön ohjauksessa toimivista osaamiskeskuksista.
Tuotamme asiantuntijapalveluita nuorten parissa toimiville osana Oulun kaupungin sivistys- ja kulttuuripalveluita. Työn kenttämme on koko Suomi.
Nuorten tieto- ja neuvontatyössä nuoria neuvotaan ja ohjataan kaikissa heidän elämään koskevissa kysymyksissä. Työ tukee ja lisää nuorten itsenäistymistä, kasvua ja hyvinvointia.
Me Koordinaatissa varmistamme, että tuota työtä voidaan tehdä laadukkaasti ja asiantuntevasti. Me koordinoimme, edistämme ja kehitämme nuorten tieto- ja neuvontatyötä. Tuotamme palveluja nuorisoalan ammattilaisille sekä suoraan nuorille. Lisäksi olemme kumppanina erilaisissa kehittämishankkeissa. Me toimimme eurooppalaisissa verkostoissa ja tuemme verkostoamme kansainvälisten yhteyksien muodostamisessa.
Tällä kaikella tähtäämme siihen, että nuorten parissa toimivilla olisi yhteinen ymmärrys ja riittävästi osaamista tuottaa laadukkaita nuorten tieto- ja neuvontapalveluita.
Tieto kuuluu kaikille nuorille.
So thank you very much for this little inside view in your organization. It's really fascinating. In this video, we saw that you are working together with more than 230 municipalities and information services in your country. That's amazing for us here in Germany as well, because as an organization, we are not having such a big network. So how do you organize them?
That's a good question. I have to say that it has taken years to build such a network in Finland for youth information and counseling. When we started the Koordinaatti 2006, there were more or less 20 municipalities or 20 youth information centers and points in Finland. So we started from there. And I think it was because we shared the motivation with the youth workers in the field and also the motivation and will with the Ministry of Education that we need to have some kind of structure for youth information and counseling work, and also the a support service for youth workers. So it started in a very, very small steps. And it's, I think one of the main thing was then and still is that many of us from Koordinaatti, the workers, has been working in the Youth Information Center and also establishing one or two. And also we still have the same motivation and will to that there should be quality youth information services for young people in Finland, wherever they live or whatever they do. But it hasn't been an easy way. but and every year we need to show more evidence that what are the results, what is the impact of youth information work and service. But I think it's like how we have done it is also that people really see that we really believe the work what we are doing. So I think it's that, and the facts, evidence, and we really know what is youth information, what for, and why it's important service for young people. So I think that's the one of the way. So it wasn't given ready to us, so we make it together with the people who are working in the field.
Yeah, maybe you could show us a bit. You said you were very motivated, and I know that. We visited you and we saw your work. And maybe you could show us a bit of your pictures of your staff and how you motivated you are and what you do in the, let's say, normal times.
Okay, good.
Let's share a bit.
Yep.
Photos.
Okay, now I have to check, Daniel, that you can see the group photo.
We can see it perfectly, thanks.
Okay, great, good thing. Yeah, in the picture you can see a team of 7 persons, but at the moment we are 6 persons working here in Koordinaatti. Of course, different kind of tasks and responsibility areas. Beside the 3 youth work expertise centers and consortiums, we also have one specific project at the moment, but I can tell you a bit more about it later. The picture you can see now, or the photo you can see now, so that's from the lobby of a building where we normally work. Now all the staff members are around and working from home, and me and Jaana, we are having a special occasion when we meet today here in our office. Yeah, in this second photo you can see part of the staff. You can see also Oulu 2026 logo. We are actually in a competition at the moment if Oulu will be the cultural capital of 2026 in Finland. So yeah, this is something that all the people who work in and for city of Oulu, so we promote it in all possible occasions. Yeah, here the staff members are preparing themselves for going out for a more free afternoon. So on the left you can see Pirjo. Some of you for sure know her. The second person from the left side, that's Venla, who is working mostly with communication at the moment in our team. Then from there, next person is Merja-Maria. She has been working a long time in Koordinaatti. She had a break here in between, but now she's working in a project. And on the right side, our newest and youngest team member, Riina, who's working with the Youth Information and Counseling Service, a national service, which is provided to all young people in Finland. Here you can see 3 persons, Jaana on the right, me in the middle, and the person next to me on the left side in the photo. So that is Suvi. Suvi works for the Verke, and together Verke and Koordinaatti, we create at the moment the Digital Youth Work Center in Finland, a national center for digital youth work. So it's not only work anymore there. Digital youth work is the center of expertise is run by two partner organizations in the consortium.
And actually that was the last time out because that was our last business trip to Helsinki.
Yeah, before the Corona and COVID-19 epidemic, but yeah.
So that was beginning of March or middle of March or even?
It was in the end of February, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these photos we wanted to share you from our team.
Yeah, thank you very much. So how is the situation actually for young people at the moment during the Corona shutdown in your country? How do you act with young people in this time? How do you interact with them? How do you cope with the whole situation?
Okay, maybe I say a few words about the overall what is the situation with young people at the moment in Finland, and then if Mika can tell us some which tool has been used now for youth work to reach young people. But I think the situation with young people has been a little bit same all over in Europe. So they have stayed at home, not meeting their friends face to face, but of course using all the social media channels. And but the government decided to open the schools for 2 weeks just before the summer holidays started in a week ago. So it was kind of like open call for everyone, the whole society, to go out and meet people. And so now the summer holiday has started. So you can see a lot of young people outside doing outdoor activities, meeting each other. They are in the cafeterias and going around the city. And it seems somehow that the bubble has and now I'm not quite sure, but how it seems that people think that everything is okay now. And what has happened, so there on Saturday evening or weekends, there has been maybe hundreds of young people who has gathered around, and some authorities like police, they have saying, okay, this is not okay, you should be in smaller groups. But I think young people, they are not following that. But what I read in a national newspaper today, so many youth organizations and also municipalities are running the summer camps. So they have decided to continue the summer activities, which is good. I don't know what will be the impact later on, but so far so good. But I know for the children and young people, it has been really hard because they haven't had any possibilities to meet their friends. And I think it has been really hard also for the parents because they have all stayed in the same flat or apartment or house all together, and there has been a kind of time consuming from the parents also to follow that the children and young people, they are doing that they have done they school tasks. So, but still the government decided to open the schools for 2 weeks, and it was kind of like open call for everyone, just go outside and meet each other. And now also the bars and restaurants are open. But the youth work in Finland, they have done.
Yes, yeah, I could say a couple more words about the lockdowns which we had. So it was a very a massive lockdown that we had for 2.5 months from mid of March and all the public places like museums, youth houses, theaters, they were locked down, and how youth work reacted at that moment. So those, of course, those activities that already were in digital environments, so they continued, but then many municipalities took the challenge to take the activities to different digital channels and environments. Discord is one of those platforms which is which was and is still used a lot. Of course, this very fast change from face-to-face to digital environments, so it needed a lot of encourage from youth workers. Koordinaatti and Verke, both organizations which have a long experience in working in digital environments. So we supported hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of organizations and youth workers to do their work in digital environments. I would say that from my point of view and from Koordinaatti point of view, I think the fast change went well. The youth workers still could meet young people, but in different environments. Yeah. But what has been challenging from also is at the moment, like when young people move to new platforms, to digital environment, so it has also its impacts, and that we can see, for example, if we talk about sexual grooming, that the numbers have increased quite a lot this spring.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, we have some greetings from dear colleagues from all over Europe in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you think that youth work, or especially youth information work, will look like the same in Finland after the crisis? Do you think things have changed in the practice when people more and more, or especially young people, use digital environments?
Yeah, very interesting question, Daniel. Just this morning before this broadcast, so I was discussing about our statistics from 2019 with one of the state civil servants. And there is a lot that happens in digital environments in normal times, and now in especially this the special months that we have had. So still there is a lot of need for face-to-face possibilities. So of course I think that the COVID-19 will somehow effect on how the services and how youth work meets and encounter young people, but I would say that it will be more diverse and versatile from these days. So they are not anymore, maybe, well, for several years I have to say that there has not been so big competition between online and offline. So now people see much more and better how these different platforms support young people in different ways and in different questions. And of course, each young person is an individual, so different young people need different kind of approaches.
Yeah, and also if we look for the Youth Information Charter, we underline that the youth information services should be offered in a multi-channel way. So I think what has happened, it really, like during these last months, the youth information services has been offered in a very, very multi-channel way. To reach out also those young people who normally does not use youth information services. I just read this morning the survey of from Alliancy, which is the national youth organization for youth organization. Umbrella organization, and I counted, it was a survey about how the youth work has adapted new ways to offer youth work services for young people. So I counted a number, all the social media apps and tools and what has been used this spring. So there were like plenty, more than 12, but you know, like Snapchat and TikTok, Discord, WhatsApp, Instagram Story, Instagram Live, chats, also chatbots, and many other social media tools. And I think this is something that we were kind of forced to do things differently. And it has also motivated and encouraged youth information workers to do it in a differently when we will have a normal time. So it has been a very, very good experience for all of us. And I know that in the beginning it was there were lack of some skills and competencies how to use these tools, social media tools. But I think now the youth workers and youth information workers are more like they trust themselves and they think that they can do it, they can use these tools. And there are different kind of young people, different kind of young people's groups. So we need different kind of tools as well. So I think that it will be different, but in a positive way.
Thank you. We have one question here from Manfred Sentner from Austria. Hi, Jaana and Mika. Did you get special questions from youth regarding COVID-19? Or did you experience special corona-related problems of the young people? Fear, mental health, unemployment, and so on?
Yes. Generally, in different discussions that we have had with service providers, so beside the normal inquiries and themes, so young people have been asking about the COVID and Corona, and also yes, it has affected young people's lives a lot.
Yeah.
It has been very challenging, for example, young people with mental health diseases and challenges, because they have they didn't have the possibility to meet in their normal daily activities, their peers or therapists or in the activity groups they visit. And this has been especially seen in one of our national chats, which they have had huge queues to their chat.
That's true.
Even it's open 24/7. So almost 24/7. They have some hours closed during the nighttime, but these mental health challenges, they are seen. And this is actually also why the government now have decided to give extra resources to youth work to recover this and get along with the situation during the next years. One special challenge, which I also mentioned earlier, is the the grooming, sexual grooming, that the numbers have been seen that they are rising, and this is a special thing that the police and the criminal police in Finland has noticed. And we have one national project that we are especially tackling the sexual grooming and sexual abuse of child and young people, and how the youth workers can work with that theme, and how they can prevent these kind of things, that it's not happening among young people. And still we actually, because those are very long and manipulative processes, so actually we are expecting that there will be more and more these cases that comes up, and the police will of course handle those and those crimes. But that's a challenge when people go to digital platforms. So even it's fun and even it's easy to use, so it has its negative sides as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mika, for that. Jaana, at the end of our show today, just maybe a small view on Europe. I mean, you as the president of ERICA, of the European Youth Information Network, maybe you can give us your opinion or your view on the situation of European youth information during COVID-19. What do you see there?
I think people has been really, really busy in our member organizations. If you have been following our newsletter or information which we have shared with you in our webpage and also in social media channels. So many of our members has shared a really, really good practices, how they have arranged the youth information services during these last 3 or 4 months. So I really encourage you to follow what we are sharing, but really amazing innovations from Malta, from Ireland, and in many our member organizations and different countries. But I think it was in very when everything started. So I think maybe it's the nature of the youth information worker. They just switch their mind, and because we are always thinking what are the needs of young people, the information needs, and how the young people want us to reach them, and also how to involve young people also during the lockdown time. So our members and youth information workers in all over in Europe has made really amazing innovations, new tools, new methods, good information to share. And also, which I'm really happy, there has been many translations in different languages. So it's very useful for all of us. And I think even though the situation in many countries has been same like in Finland, but somehow the like motivation and how the youth information workers just put themselves and just started to do the work and involved young people. And one good result also is the webinar which we arranged a couple of weeks ago about the greening youth information. It's a new publication tool for youth information to use. We did it together with the Eurodesk, and all this work has been done during last 3-4 months. And the result is amazing. So I'm really saying thank you for all of our members and youth information workers. So really amazing job.
Yeah, thank you for that, Jaana. There's one last question from the audience. Are disinformation campaigns on COVID-19 are an issue in Finland? Because in Germany it's a big issue. I'm wondering
Okay.
if you have the same problem in Finland.
I think there is a lot of disinformation, and it's also for young people, and the target group is young people, but I think it goes with every age. And luckily, and we were like putting a lot of effort also beforehand about the information literacy and critical thinking, and also training our members and youth information workers how to pay attention of this kind of information and how to educate young people. Because young people, it's not enough that we as youth information workers know, but it's also our role to inform and educate young people, like what is like the real information and what is disinformation. So critical thinking is one of the basic skills which we all should have. And that's why I think we were kind of not step ahead, but we were already prepared us to give this kind of information for young people, that how to select and how to measure what is like the real information or what is disinformation. Yeah.
Jaana, Mika, thank you very much for your time that you are in our show today. The last question we have to our guests is really, so what is the first thing you are going to do when COVID-19 is over? What are you going to do?
Okay. With the team, for sure, I think we will have a huge cake and we will share it together. And we go somewhere outside for a picnic. As in my personal life, I don't know. I think I will go out for to have a nice meal in a restaurant.
Yeah, I could say the cake. That's and picnic. That's a team thing.
I hope it's a chocolate cake, Mika.
Chocolate cake, yes, of course, absolutely, and yes, and then personally, I went already out for a dinner in a restaurant, but I'm really looking forward to have a chance to travel abroad and enjoy and see. I love traveling. Even it's a big part of my work that I need to travel, but also on private time. So I enjoy traveling, and that's something that I really expect. And looking forward it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jaana and Mika. It was great that you shared so much insights of your work and the situation in Finland. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Next week we go to Norway.